Hey, 민호님이면 Charlotte. How's ka tatustawa? Or how's ka tabata? Kumusta po? Ako po si Charlotte. Salamat po sa lahat na inyong nag-subscribe sa akin. Hi everyone. Welcome to my ASMR channel. My name is Charlotte, and I wanted to thank all of you for subscribing to my channel. So, for this video, I wanted to talk to you in sort of my normal voice. So, we'll see what happens. The first thing that I did was answer someone's question. What languages do I speak or am trying to speak? The ASL I learned when I lived in Germany. I was in an ESL class, English as a second language, as well as a TAG or TAG class where they taught American Sign Language. And I will always remember certain things, but not everything, that I would like to learn again. The second language I spoke or tried was Finnish because I really want to learn that language. And the third language I spoke is my mother tongue, which is Tagalog. So that means that I'm Filipino. That's another answer for you. And of course, I wanted to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. And it's amazing where it's gotten. But first, I wanted to say that I always wish I could do more for you. So, we're starting off with this video. Let me just make sure that the focus is okay here. I think where it was fine. So, in a previous video, my Happy New Year's video, I asked you guys to ask some questions, basically, because I've never done a Q&A for you. So I thought I would, just for fun, just so you can get to know the person behind the camera, or in front. Nothing too serious, so we can get started with a few of those questions. Now, I have the microphone here, and it's mounted on some soft fabric. So, I hope that you like these sounds on this fabric. I wanted to make some sounds with these bells, which is a new jewelry that I made, and it was a request from some of you, as well as tape sounds, because I know you like that. So, I got a new phone, finally, and I will be reading the questions from the video now. So, the first question is, how many channels do I have? And I only have 2 channels. This main channel for ASMR, and a vlog channel called HANDMADE Vlogs, where I post things that are more free or just spontaneous, or just some vlogs where I just kind of let go and dance. So, only 2 channels. So, the second question is, what are my favorite ASMR triggers? Well, my most favorite one is head, scalp massage, and when people do things that make my neck and ear area tingle. It just feels so good. And I remember when I was younger, I would just try to tickle myself, which takes some relaxation to do, but once you can actually tickle yourself, it's like the best feeling. So anything that has to do with brushing the hair or like massaging the skin and ear and neck area, of course. So those are my favorite triggers. The next question is, what got me into ASMR? Now, a lot of you know that the very beginning of my channel were beauty and skincare channels. Is a skincare channel because I wanted to share with people how to take care of their skin and use makeup and skincare that's good for their bodies, because at that time I was learning about all these chemicals and how they cause cancer. So I was already on that path of trying to be healthy and trying to be organic, and I thought it was fun. I looked up to people like Michelle Phan, of course. Now, after a while, I was focused on not just the beauty aspect, but just taking care of yourself in general. I lived alone for a while, and I learned a lot about how to find peace with myself, with everything that was going on in life. And I thought, why not spread that to other people? So when I would do makeup videos, I always said, I would love to do this to the viewer, because why would I want somebody to just watch me do my makeup when I could be making you, someone else, the viewer, feel good? And I feel like that's why I'm in a service type of role, is because I like to take care of people. I like to help people. And at that time, I felt like I was fulfilling a lot of roles, not just to help me relax and be at peace with myself, but for people around me, to help them find peace with themselves. And a very good old friend of mine said, you have a relaxing voice, why don't you try ASMR videos? So of course I clicked an ASMR makeup video and I said, oh my god, this is what I've been wanting to do something for you, for the viewer, for whoever I'm caring for. And not only that, but it ties together with the whole me loving to tickle myself and getting my hair done or whatever. And then I said, this is what I want to do. It's not just for me, but it's for you. And it's always been about that for me. That was such a long answer, but that's how I discovered and wanted to do ASMR videos. Salamat sa paghintay ninyo. Pasensya na at medyo slow ang internet ko dito. So, sige. nagsasalita na lang tayo ng Tagalog until mabasa ko yung next question. Next one, do you play Street Fighter? Yeah. Super Nintendo. Not lately. I haven't been playing that, but I used to. Okay. So, basically what I said is, while I'm scrolling down for the questions, I will talk in Tagalog para relax rin kayo kahit hindi nyo maintindihan kung anong sinasabi ko. Sige. So, someone's asking, what is my job? Right now, at this moment, my official career is dental hygienist. And may ibang questions na hindi ko gusto sagutin. Just cause. So the first time I experienced ASMR, like I said, was when I would brush my hair or getting my hair brushed by someone else, and when I would tickle myself, like I feel it now. And it's not just where I touch, it radiates to my cheek and my face. And when someone would... My favorite trigger, I'm sorry, is if someone whispers in my ear, especially if it's something so loving. That's my trigger, is the positive emotions and the tingling sensations all at once. That is my favorite trigger. Okay. So, the happiest memory that I have, there are so many of those, but I always feel like they're tied around love. Loving another person, being loved by a friend, your best friend. Just, I think that feeling, it makes me so happy, I want to cry. Am I emotional? Yes. Very much. And I think it's a good thing to be able to feel. It's weird because something can make me so happy that I would cry. And crying is not necessarily a bad thing, it's just experiencing an emotion so strongly. And so much, I feel so much gratitude and goodness. I just have to cry. I don't know. Okay. So, sige, ano pang gusto ko sagutin dito? Oo, sige. I will do a meditation video for you guys again. Somebody had asked, and yes, I will. Somebody also asked, am I doing the pescatarian lifestyle? You know, I changed my aim to eat vegetarian to a weekday vegetarian because I think 5 days a week not eating any sort of meat is better than, you know, less or whatever. I think it's always the the effort you put into it that counts, but I think that you should never be too hard on yourself. As someone said to me, that tends to backfire. And my leg fell asleep right now, so sorry. Ano pa? Yoga instruction video. Yes. I would like to do a yoga instruction video. I'll try my best for that. I still need practice. Sige. I'm going to restart the camera, and then I'm going to pick some questions from my Instagram, which I asked you guys to go ahead and ask some questions there, and another social media. So, be right back. Tervetuloa. Welcome back. Welcome. So, I'm logging into the Instagram, and so I'm going to relax my voice, I guess, and see if you like this different tone, accent. My favorite show or cartoon as a child, I loved Arthur. Who didn't like Arthur? And let's see. What else? What else did I like as a child? I think the only thing I can think right now is Arthur. I mean, I would look forward to watching Arthur every day after school. Oh, and of course, Pokemon. Let's see, what else? How do you manage to be so uplifting and positive? Let's just say that everybody needs positivity and love and hope in their lives. And I like to think of it as paying it forward, because when somebody would make my day, it would feel so good, and I would appreciate that person so much. So if you know how good that feels, why wouldn't you want to spread that to everybody else? If you know how much healing that could bring, why not bring that healing to the rest of the world? And I know we all have our challenges, for sure. But I always say, do what you can, because it's better than not doing anything at all. So this applies to everything. In your relationships, in your aspirations, in your experiences, because you have one life, and people are sometimes afraid to try different things, and they're afraid of failure. But the greatest failure is if you don't try anything at all. And remember, you always learn from the things that you do and try. If I could be a hybrid of any two animals, what would it be? I would be a dolphin, so I can swim. And I would be an eagle, so I can fly, because I always have flying dreams. And you know that feeling in your dream when you can experience the loss of gravity, and you're just floating up in the sky. It's the most amazing feeling ever. So, and I can't eat each other. So half dolphin and half eagle. Okay. What was my favorite video to make? My favorite video, my absolute favorite ASMR video, was my first video, because I tried it and I didn't worry too much about the aesthetics of it or the technicalities of it, and because I used the Album Leaf song, The Light, in it, and it just touched me. Is my most powerful video to this date, to me. And I wish I could use music in my videos, but there's third-party stuff, and some of you guys don't find that relaxing, so I don't know, you let me know. How did I learn to do makeup? I always loved makeup. I think it's because when I was younger, I would always draw girls, and I would always focus on the eyes, and I feel like the eyes do everything. So maybe just getting used to drawing the eyes, I would learn how to do everything else, I guess. I'm not an expert at makeup whatsoever. I barely have anything on. I just one color foundation and a lipstick and eyeliner or mascara. I think the most important thing is just to accentuate what you have and try not to look so different. My favorite ASMR channels is Small Request. He did a weed dispensary video, which I think is so awesome, and I want to go to Amsterdam one day. And he has a lot of nature videos, and there's something about his voice that just makes me feel really good. And Veni Vidi Volps, I look up to her so much. I love her tone, I love her cadence, I love her the tempo or the speed or whatever. I think she's brilliant. And of course Heather Feather, because she's so creative with so many different kinds of roles. She could be an actor and do so many different kinds of characters, and it shows how much she knows to know all these different characters in her role plays. And oh gosh, there's so many good ones out there. I'll have to list them down below because I'll keep going. But yeah. My favorite thing to do in my downtime? Well, I like to cuddle if I could. I like to... My downtime is my downtime, so I guess I like to sleep and get a massage. Massages are always nice. And cuddle. I could cuddle all day long if I could. And if I could travel anywhere in the world, I would. I've already been to Finland and I really loved it, but I would really like to go to Iceland or just anywhere up there where I could see the northern lights, because that's just something I want to do. I want someone to take me and see it. I wouldn't be able to drive up there or whatever, so maybe somebody else can. I don't know, but that's like one of my dreams. I love anything related to fantasy, and I think that would just fulfill it to me. Live in an igloo, just look up at the stars and the lights. I think I would be happy doing that for the rest of my life. Where do I see myself in 5 years? It's kind of a tough question. Life can take you in so many places, but I see myself happy. I see myself in a happy place. So, for the next question, some of my favorite hobbies. Well, I love to eat. I like to try different foods. I like to go hiking or just experiencing nature and being in nature and breathing in the fresh air. I like to travel. I want to see the world. But it's nice when you have people to do that with. Oh, excuse my hair. I know that must irritate some of you. I like to, I don't know, hang out, have fun, be with people that make me feel good. I think it all depends on the people that you're with. I could do anything. I find fun in everything, as long as you're with people that you vibe with, I guess. So when you find those people, hold on to them and make the effort to hang out with them, and try to be the one to make plans to get them out of the house too. What are your favorite movies? Oh, I don't know if this is my favorite movie still, but I must have watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy 200 times. If I had nothing else to do, really had nothing else to do, or just have nothing to do that day, I would put on Lord of the Rings. So I would say that, and before that, probably Matilda. How do you feel about the acceptance of ASMR as it is today? I think ASMR it's such a good thing, and it's something that's been around. I mean, no one's really discovered it's always been there, but now we're just realizing it and realizing its potential and how good it is. It can be however you want. You can experience ASMR from anything, and I know it's like a weird topic when people say it shouldn't be related to sexual feelings, but why not? If you feel tingly because, I don't know, then you feel tingly. I think people need to stop hating on it or criticizing it or just putting anything negative towards it, because it's a positive thing that can be applied to anything as long as you're not hurting anybody and as long as it makes people feel good. Just accept it and be open to it. I think it's great. My favorite anime? Maybe Card Captors when I was younger. I've always liked Pokemon as well. Let's see. Waffles or pancakes? I would have to say French toast on that one. If you could be any age for a week, what age would that be? I don't know. Maybe I'd like to visit my younger self and tell it things that I wish I knew back then. So, I don't know. 15, 16, 17? The teen years? Something like that. Okay. Well, now let's go ahead and go to another social media, just in case there are some questions there. And if not, then I am more than ready to do this. Do some of this. So, for these set of questions, I think I'm going to put on this tingle bracelet because I like the sound that it makes, and I know some of you would appreciate it. So, let's go ahead and answer some questions here. I started to do ASMR a year ago. Okay, so a lot of these I already answered already. So, what are my goals as far as ASMR is concerned? I feel like I have so much to do for you guys, and so my goals right now really are to just make videos to help discover triggers for you all, because there's so many triggers out there. I can't even count them. I was in that state of mind where I thought I just had to do role plays for you guys. Role plays. But now I'm starting to feel that it's not all about the role plays, and that maybe some of you would actually like non-role play videos. So I would love to be part of a research or something about ASMR, because I know it can do so much good for a lot of people. And when you tell me, when you tell any of us, or just when you're listening to anybody's videos or whatever, that it helps you sleep and you don't need medication anymore, that is the ultimate goal. That's what makes me happy. And when you tell me that you feel good, you feel happy, that makes me so happy. That is, I think, what the goal should be for ASMR, is to uplift the mood, to uplift everyone's mental states and being, so that we can quite literally sleep well at night. So that is my goal for ASMR. And do any of my family or friends think it's weird? No. They're pretty open to it. I mean, they don't all feel it, so they're just like, whatever, Char, you do your thing. So yeah, maybe a few of them think it's weird, but that's okay. I'm happy, and they're happy for me, and that's all that matters. And if people aren't, well, there's always going to be those types of people in the world, and you can't expect everybody to be on the same boat as you. It would be nice, especially because you're doing something good, so maybe down the road people will be more open to it. It just takes time for some people, I guess, along with everything else in the world. It takes time for some people to be open to things and understand things, but hopefully it won't take that much longer, and we can all live happily together in this one home that we share called Earth. My favorite way to relax, I'll be honest, I have a lot of pain in my neck, and my back, and my hands. So my ultimate way to relax is to get a massage. And I really like deep tissue massage. Oh. I found this guy who massages so good. And I pray that he will never quit, because he's older, but he is his hands are so strong and yet so gentle at the same time, and I just love getting a massage. I love being cared for, I guess, as we all do. And I just know that after a good massage, I stand up taller, I can breathe better, and I just feel good. It really resets my body, because over time my muscles are so tight that I start to do that. So yeah. Thank you for liking my jewelry and videos in general. I gotta tell you, ASMR is wonderful. I found myself like listening to, like you guys say this as well, the first minute or two, and the next thing you know, I wake up and it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, wow. It really worked. So I love you guys. You always have such nice things to say to me, and I can't thank you enough for how nice you've been to me. And I still feel so bad because I want to be here more. It's just, don't know, sometimes I just trying to balance my life. Yeah, but I love you guys, and I'm trying to be here as much as I can. Okay. Whenever I experience my... Oh, let's go ahead. I'm going to restart this so that the camera won't stop automatically for me. I'm lying on the moon, but dear, I'll be... There's a siren. Before I forget, I wanted to do a singing video. So if you guys have any song requests for me, please let me know. And I would love to do an ASMR singing you to bed video. And you guys are so funny on here. My concerns or ideas on the theory of infinite parallel universes. Well, I don't even know where to begin or start, and my answer might sound kind of foolish to you because I don't talk that way. I wish I did, but my vocabulary is not that great. But I'd like to say that I'm open to all that, and I think it's cool, and I feel like this universe is so big and we're just beginning to understand it. And why not have infinite parallel universes? And why can't Slider be real? And all these different dimensions. And that movie Interstellar was so cool. But if I ever met somebody else out there like me, wow. Or if we ever met anybody else out there in another world that's just like us, our planet, like, how cool would that be? And yeah, I think it exists. I think there's such a thing. I don't think that we should be so close-minded as to say that no, that doesn't exist. And I don't think we should be so concerned as to say it's a danger to us or poses as a threat. Because when we fear something, we tend to be close-minded and we tend to close off any opportunities that could come out of it, anything good. And I always believe that there's something good in things. And maybe that's just because I'm so grateful that I feel like most of us anyway are at a good place right now. But to answer your question, I think it'd be so cool if, you know, if we found another world out there like us. And just try to be more hopeful than concerned about it, I guess. Because I don't know any better, but why should I fear something before I can hope that something good could come out of it? Because I don't know. Okay, are there adequate methods for women ASMR artists on YouTube to deal with the harassment of creeps and misogynists? You know, I feel like that is the thing with YouTube, is it is freedom of speech. But also, the good thing about that is it's just words. As long as you're physically okay and you're not hurt, you know, physically, people are gonna say whatever they want in front of your face and to your back. So let them, because it doesn't really reflect the person that they're targeting. It's reflecting the person that's saying it. And whatever's going on there, they have something to fix it. And not only that, there's so many white knights or you know, supporters and good women out there also that support each other and have each other's backs. And I think that's great. And you cannot really stop people from their thoughts. you know, so I think that the nice thing is YouTube already has some nice things to stop that. Like you can spam that person if you're tired of them always commenting, or you can delete the comment, or you can block them, or you just let it be. Before I would also get hurt, but now people are gonna say what they want, so let them. And if it just really bothers you, then you can delete that person or ban them. So I think YouTube is doing okay with that. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I think it's okay. Are you going to be making any more jewelry? The answer is yes. I feel like when I have hobbies, I do them in cycles. So I'm just selling what I have right now. I just have so much on my mind right now. And I still have to post these. But let me know if you like the sound. If not, I can add more bells or less bells, or I don't know. Give me your thoughts. How was your first ASMR? When and how old were you? I think my first ASMR was when I was 10 years old, when I discovered the whole tickling thing I discovered earlier. So yeah. The Game of Thrones roleplay was so hard for me because I love the character Daenerys, but I cannot look like her, I guess. And I liked what I did, but it was also really difficult to record the voiceover and then reply at the same time. I don't know, maybe I'll do it differently the next time. But that was a fun roleplay, but it was also really hard, and I think that's why I never continued with it. But I did like it, and I love Game of Thrones, and I can't wait for it to come out. My favorite TV shows: Game of Thrones, Walking Dead. Right now I'm also catching up on Vampire Diaries. That's totally different. And I really like Dexter. And what else? Those are the two right now that I'm really into. So Walking Dead is coming out a week after my birthday, which is this Sunday. And Game of Thrones is coming out also. Oh, yes. So yes, those are my favorite. Okay. How many of you would want me to do a Google chat? I feel like once I reach 100,000, I will probably do a Google chat with you guys. I used to do the Hobbit readings, live readings before, which I think were fun, but also were kind of difficult because of my internet connection. And I've done the Patreon Google chats before, but it was also kind of difficult too. So I stopped doing it. But maybe once in a blue moon I can do one with you guys. I still haven't really figured it out, but I would love to. Let me know if you guys are interested, and maybe I can try to whip one up. What sort of future plans do you have? Again, life is always changing for me, and I want to pursue my artistic side, like I said. I really want to become a yoga instructor, or just be in that field, because when I was younger I used to be really interested in like the paranormal, ESP, you know, like psychic abilities, and like trying to develop that, and yoga and meditation. So that's something that I want to continue. I feel like just my focus comes in cycles because there's so many things I want to do. And I also want to be a voice actor. I just wanted to do acting in general, but I think voice acting would be so much fun. Yeah. And also future plans. Every girl's future plans is a future plan. No need to say anything more there. When I make videos, like when I'm editing, I would sometimes fall asleep in the middle of editing. That's happened quite frequently, which is probably why my videos are always late. And whenever I watch other people's videos, I still fall asleep. Making videos has not caused me to be immune to them at all. And making ASMR videos has not hurt a single relationship of mine. People are very open to it, and I think they like the fact that it helps other people, which is the biggest drive for me, is that if it's helping someone, then it's a good thing. So there's no need for weird feelings. So just remember that. If you're helping somebody in any way, in a good way, and there's no need to feel weird or anything about it. Okay? What are some ways you like to spread love and light in your everyday life? Greeting somebody, it's always like the first impression or first reaction, like, hey, how are you? And ask them questions, make them feel good, tell them take care of themselves, give them a hug, always, say the nice last goodbyes, good words when you say goodbye. I think the best thing you can spread love and light is to give people your time, to just be there, and then take it from there. Who knows what'll happen? Who knows what adventure you'll have? Who knows where life takes you? Who knows what kind of conversations you will have? You just never know how much you can change someone's day just by being there and being open to what happens next or what they have to say. And I think no matter what, you should support people with what they say. Try to see things from their standpoint, their point of view. If they're enthusiastic, you be enthusiastic too. Because if they see that you appreciate them, that it helps them feel like what they're doing is good, what they're doing is right, and it helps them bring them towards their goals. I think support for people, if they're doing the right thing. I know it can be frustrating to support people not doing the right thing or what's best for them, but it's a fine line, really. But no one's perfect, so just do your best. Do your best. No one's perfect every single minute of the day. Not even me, not even close. What are a few of your favorite things? I love this ring. My mother gave this to me and I never take this off. Favorite things. I'm not really a things person. My phone, I guess, because I can talk to you and talk to people. I like makeup, everything to make you look nice. But my favorite thing, it's weird. I don't know. I think my favorite thing is a person or people that I love. I think my favorite things are being with people that I love. I don't know if it's a girl thing, but I love, and I feel like when I'm in love with someone, I can fall really hard. And here I go again. Because it just feels so good to me. And love is a feeling worth taking a chance for. So. Somebody called me Charlene. That's not my name. And I can't stop the drinking thing because some of you like it, some of you don't. And I can't please all of you, so I'm going to keep doing it for the ones that like it. Okay. So... I think I've answered a lot of questions for you guys. So, I'd like to end this video maybe just talking in a different language or singing, and maybe you can just listen to these bells and hear these wonderful tape sounds. At sana na gustuhan niyo itong video na to kasi ang dami kong sinabi sa inyo. I don't even know what I said tonight, but I hope that it's made some sense and that you've learned some things about me, I guess, and hopefully I didn't scare any of you guys or turn any of you away. And I guess I just want to say, like, I know life can be hard and whatever, but don't give up on yourself. And I was thinking, the average human only lives up to 100 years old. Or that. And that's not even that many years. Like, I can count that many years, you know. It's not like we can live up to 1,000 and you'd be tired counting up by then. So, life really is so precious. So, do what you want, you know. What makes you happy, just go for it. In the end, it's gonna be the experiences that we look back on. Did we do everything we wanted? Did we say some things that we wanted to say to somebody special to us? Did we, even if you have so many, like I said, the only failure is not trying at all. And do everything that you want to do, or just try. It doesn't matter. You're not here to please anybody but yourself, and experience is more valuable than anything. And I'm not even going to say the L word because you already know I'm all about that. And just do your best. Don't give up. Be okay with yourself and accept yourself. And move on from the past. Enjoy the present. And always look forward to a better future. I always tell myself that things will always get better. Things will always get better. No matter what. I hope you guys like this video. Mahal kita. Ragas tanso. Shitem. Annyeong. I just hope things turn out for you the way you want them to. And I will admit there are some times where I feel like I'm not good enough and people are better off without me. But you shouldn't think that. I mean, people want to be with you for a reason, right? just as special as, if anything, you are just as special as other people see you, as you see them. You know, we're all humans after all. And no one's perfect. So you guys remember that. As long as you try and try and try. Like that song. Gonna get up and try, try, try. So much for my deep voice video, but I'm thinking that for my art gallery video, Deep Voice Char will come out as your curator for the art gallery, as she will be showcasing art from the life of Fairy Char's past.